Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's near and dear to many of us, the history of cinema. From its humble beginnings to the massive blockbusters we see today, the journey of cinema is truly fascinating. So, let's jump right in. Cinema, as we know it, began in the late 19th century. The early pioneers, like the Lumiere brothers in France and Thomas Edison in the United States, were instrumental in developing the first motion picture cameras and projectors. The Lumiere brothers' first film, Workers Leaving the Lumiere Factory, premiered in 1895 and is often considered the birth of cinema. Can you imagine the amazement of the audience seeing moving images for the first time? It was like witnessing magic. In the early 1900s, films were short, usually just a few minutes long, and were often shown in traveling exhibitions or Nickelodeons. These silent films relied heavily on visual storytelling, with exaggerated acting and title cards to convey dialogue and narrative. One of the most iconic figures of this era was Charlie Chaplin, whose character, the Tramp, became a worldwide sensation. Chaplin's comedic genius and his ability to tell heartwarming stories without uttering a word truly made him a legend. Just think about the timeless charm of The Kid or the hilarity of modern times. As technology advanced, so did the length and complexity of films. In 1915, D.W. Griffith's The Birth of a Nation was released, a controversial yet groundbreaking film that showcased the potential of cinema as a powerful storytelling medium. Despite its problematic content, it introduced many cinematic techniques still used today, like cross-cutting and close-ups. This film was a double-edged sword. It showed the potential of movies but also the power they have to influence and mislead. The 1920s brought about the golden age of Hollywood. This era saw the rise of major film studios like Paramount, Warner Brothers, and MGM, which dominated the industry. Filmmakers like Cecil B. DeMille and F.W. Murnau pushed the boundaries of what was possible in film, creating epic spectacles and innovative visual effects. Take The Ten Commandments, by DeMille, for example, a film that set the standard for epic storytelling. Or Murnau's Nosferatu, a film that continues to haunt audiences with its eerie imagery. Then came 1927, a year that changed everything. The Jazz Singer, starring Al Jolson, was the first feature-length film with synchronized dialogue, marking the end of the silent film era and the beginning of talkies. This revolutionized the industry, allowing for more dynamic storytelling and the birth of the musical genre. Imagine the thrill of audiences hearing voices and music synced with the action for the first time. The 1930s and 1940s were defined by the advent of color films and the rise of iconic genres like film noir, westerns, and musicals. Classics like Gone with the Wind, The Wizard of Oz, and Casablanca emerged during this period, cementing their place in cinematic history. Who can forget the magic of The Wizard of Oz when Dorothy steps into the Technicolor land of Oz? Or the unforgettable romance of Casablanca with the iconic line, "Here's looking at you, kid." Post-World War II, the industry saw a wave of change. The introduction of television forced the film industry to innovate. This led to the creation of widescreen formats, 3D movies, and drive-in theaters. Directors like Alfred Hitchcock and Orson Welles pushed the artistic boundaries, creating masterpieces like Psycho and Citizen Kane. Hitchcock, the master of suspense, gave us thrilling experiences that still keep us on the edge of our seats. And Citizen Kane, with its innovative narrative structure and deep-focus cinematography, remains a touchstone in film studies. The 1960s and 1970s brought about the new Hollywood era, where directors like Martin Scorsese, Steven Spielberg, and Francis Ford Coppola redefined filmmaking with bold, character-driven stories. This period gave us iconic films like Jaws, Star Wars, and The Godfather. Spielberg's Jaws practically invented the summer blockbuster, while George Lucas's Star Wars created a cultural phenomenon that continues to thrive. And Coppola's The Godfather series set the bar for epic storytelling in cinema. As we moved into the 1980s and 1990s, blockbuster films became the norm. The rise of special effects and computer-generated imagery, CGI, transformed the industry. Movies like Jurassic Park, Terminator 2, and The Matrix showcased the potential of these new technologies. Who can forget the first time they saw a T-Rex roar to life in Jurassic Park? Or the mind-bending action of The Matrix with its groundbreaking bullet time effects? Today, cinema continues to evolve with the advent of streaming services, digital filmmaking, and virtual reality. Directors like Christopher Nolan and Quentin Tarantino keep pushing the boundaries of storytelling, while indie films find new audiences through platforms like Netflix and Amazon Prime. Nolan's intricate plots and immersive experiences, seen in films like Inception and Dunkirk, challenge our perception of reality and time. Tarantino's unique style and homage to classic cinema have made films like Pulp Fiction and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood instant classics. Cinema has always been a reflection of our times, capturing the hopes, fears, and dreams of each generation. It's amazing to see how far we've come, from the flickering images of the Lumiere brothers to the stunning visual spectacles of today. The evolution of cinema is a testament to human creativity and the desire to tell stories. So, there you have it, a brief journey through the history of cinema. From silent films to CGI blockbusters, cinema has continually adapted and evolved, reflecting the changing tastes and technologies of the times. It's a testament to the power of storytelling and the human imagination. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content. And let me know in the comments what your favorite era of cinema is. Until next time, keep watching and enjoying the magic of movies.